Well, just because I want it on record so badly, what the fuck is with that face tune on the season 1 volume 1? Oh, DVD player.
I gotta bring
A
him
very
back.
topical conversation.
Here's the thing about Puck.
Hey, listen, Puck sings one of the songs we're covering, so
He
it's
does.
fine.
Right.
Look at him. Who is this man?
Like,
Who
that's
is
not-
that man?
That's AI generated.
Well, I remember when I first
I wanna
got
see.
the Glee DVD, and I remember
is
being
that
like,
face?
who is that one girl? And I was like, I don't remember her from the school, and it was Terry. Terry
God.
doesn't even look like herself on the
No.
DVD cover. I don't know.
They went crazy with that airbrush.
They did.
Yeah.
Crazy with the airbrush.
They did.
Wait, it's time to be real, everybody.
Uh-oh.
Is
Oh,
that why
I'm
my
gonna-
ears buzz?
I'm here we go. Ooh,
so Glee.
Oh my
Glee.
god.
That's what you really missed.
Yep.
Ooh.
You guys got to talk to Jenna and Kevin multiple times.
Yeah, they're the best.
Yeah.
Well,
Literally.
Allison got to talk to them multiple times.
I got to talk.
I
Well,
was
we
just
had
cast
our
aside.
episode and we had their episode.
That's true. Yeah,
That's
that was
twice, technically.
that was peak of my career, peak Gleek. And
Gleek.
it's all downhill. I'm like, okay, well, that was great. Yeah, and so it happened, and very excited to a week from today. Oh my god, a week from today, we're going to be recording with another Glee main cast member, which is really crazy, kooky, wild.
Really crazy, kooky, wild.
I just went through
Yeah.
so many emotions. I'm just really happy for you guys. That's fantastic.
Oh,
Thank you. It's
I'm very happy
surreal.
to be here in this moment. Are you kidding?
I know.
You guys are our first ever guests.
I know.
So
Wow.
Wait, is that true?
Okay.
yeah.
That's true.
Oh my god. Well,
So
thank you so much for
exciting.
having us.
Yeah,
I'm so
of
excited to
course.
pop your guest cherry. That's so exciting.
Yeah, I
I
texted
love that.
Kat. It was close to midnight, I think, when I DM'd you guys the first time. I didn't think you'd respond. And I texted Kat. I'm like, what if I texted Gleek of the Week? Just what if I just called Gleek
For
of the Week?
fun.
And then
What if you just call
when you
Taylor
guys
up?
Call Taylor up.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're both very, very
I
happy.
feel, and having a Glee episode when we started the podcast, that was one of our topic ideas because we're
Oh,
it's
of
perfect.
course.
They did 2 Taylor songs on Glee. That's an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
that's enough.
I have
Only
to let you know that I'm very nervous to be here. I don't feel adequate enough to be speaking
Oh,
about
Swifty enough?
the Swifty
That's fine.
experience.
What's Taylor
all
Swift's
people who
middle
like
name?
Taylor Swift are Swifties.
I know Alice. It's Allison.
Oh,
So,
nice job.
Good, I
Because
think
I
so.
told
there
you
we
that.
go.
Because that's
And
my name.
she's-
Sure,
She's a doctor. Well, I mean, to be fair, I listened to an episode of y'all's
Wow, that's
earlier
also
today where you refer to Dr. Taylor
Taylor
Allison
Allison.
Dr.
Swift.
Taylor
These are
Allison.
full
Yeah.
government names.
Yes.
yeah.
MD, DDS.
I don't know. She got all those
TDS.
honorary degrees.
She did from NYU.
She's a
Yeah, she's
dentist.
got all of them. PhD, MD,
We don't hear what
DDS.
you
She got,
She is John Stamos.
yeah.
Yeah. hmm
I'm trying to. I'll just keep circling it back.
Glee.
Bring it back, please.
Okay. Well, I suppose we can just dive in. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never had a guest before, so
So exciting. Where
me
where
and
do
mine.
where do the Venn diagrams collide, Swifties and Gleeks right there in the middle. They're the two songs.
I can't
Right.
believe it's only 2.
Well, there was supposed to be a third. Do you know about this lore? In the season 4 Guilty Pleasures episode, the promo for that episode, which is obviously an episode where all the characters are singing their guilty pleasure musical artists. Sam says to Blaine in confidence that his guilty pleasure is Taylor Swift, and that there was a spoiler ahead of time from a reliable source, Gleek Out Brazil, that said that Sam would be singing "I Knew You Were Trouble." And then all of a sudden that was switched to Copacabana by Barry Manilow. And that he was just a Fanalo in that episode instead of a Swiftie. And so, but to even go further on that lore, an answer to a question that you did not ask, when Cord Overstreet was on, and that's what you really missed earlier this year, he talked about this experience for the first time. And he said that he shared with Taylor, hey, I'm going to be singing "I Knew You Were Trouble" this week on Glee. And then Taylor received that information, I guess. And then all of a sudden, the song was changed. So we don't really know what happened there, but those are the
Somebody
pieces
on
that we
Taylor's
have.
team approved it, and Taylor didn't.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
that's like Red era. That was when she was switching PR agencies. So
Mm.
it's possible that stuff fell through the cracks before Tree Payne, her PR superstar, got on board.
Incredible. I love
That's
Tree
not
Pain.
the song that I thought. I thought it was going to be Back to December because of the Glee project.
No, you would think
December
so.
was on the Glee
Yeah.
project.
Okay.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
wasn't Cord in a music video? Wasn't he in a Taylor Swift music video? They're
He
like,
looks like
they
most
pull up.
everybody in.
he has the vibe.
It's
Yeah.
debut era, and like
Oh,
Taylor
I think you're
pulls up
right.
to a gas station,
No, wait, really?
and the guy is gonna pump her gas, and it's Cord Overstreet. I swear to
Wait,
God,
that feels correct.
We're gonna give it a go.
it's a notable guy that's like, OMG, LOL, why is he there? And it's debut era.
I'm trying to think what debut music video has a gas.
Wait. Cord Overstreet makes cameo in 2011 CMT Taylor
Oh, that was
and
when they did like the
Shania
long-
trailer.
Oh, wait. I remember this. They did like a duet, and they did this like weird dramatic like action movie like intro trailer.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's in it. He's at the. I know exactly what you mean now. Yes.
Yep. Not a music video,
It's still
but
country Taylor.
yeah.
Okay.
She's
Interesting.
accepting awards barefoot, that sort of era of her.
She was barefoot a lot those early years.
Yeah.
I know, I love
Barefoot
that.
Swiftessa. Yeah.
That's my first Taylor Swift memory, is her getting up on stage.
So yeah.
So-
Taylor.
I'm wondering where Back to December came in, because it was on the Glee. Usually they only sang songs in the
Yeah.
Glee project that they did on the show.
Mhm.
Right. But I mean, like, we drew the comparison, the line between, it was only Speak Now
Yeah.
album that's the circle that fits all three songs, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Me and
Yeah,
Mine and
true.
Back to December.
Right.
And then the very, very, very deep track of Emma covering Better Than Revenge.
I want that.
That's on the dark web.
I think only you have listened to that. It was just like a one
Yeah.
listen. And it's
Maybe
like,
I
oh,
dreamt that.
Like paint destroy after listening.
she would knock that out of the park. I'm sure she
She would
did.
slay.
I mean, yeah.
She
I
did.
mean,
She did.
She
I
did.
listened to
You
it. I bought
listened
it off
to
the black market, and it was great. And
Yeah,
it immediately
You can listen to
imploded.
anything.
Mm.
Jama Mays, more like Jama Slays.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Better Than Revenge, but like the original lyric version.
The
Oh,
the
yeah.
misogynistic
Yeah,
version.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't even know that. Wait, there's a misogynistic
Wait, yeah, so
version.
this is some great lore. So the original version, the chorus is she's better known for the things that she does on the mattress. And then
Oh,
at the
okay,
re-record
yeah.
she did, he was a moth to the flame, she was holding the matches.
Holding the matches.
And everybody was
Oh.
sad that everybody was like, she's gonna change the line because she said before that like she knows she shouldn't have used that because it was like slut shamey. And everyone
Yeah.
was like, but come on, a little misogyny as a treat. But
It's
she's
like Haley Williams addressing
Mhm.
misery business. And
yeah,
it's like, yeah, that's slut shaming, but she continues to sing it.
but
at
it's a bop is
concerts.
a bop.
A bop is a bop is a bop.
And Taylor has this really unique opportunity where she's actually re-recording all of her music. So she has the option to alter things, but she hasn't
Right.
altered very much.
That's the only thing she's changed so
Yeah.
far.
The homophobic version of there's a
Yes,
homophobic
okay,
version of
you're
the
burned.
song.
This
It's like, so the original, the homophobic version is I have Erin way too much
She's
memorized.
the expert.
Yeah.
It's like, go tell your friends that I'm obsessive and crazy. I'll tell mine that you're gay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then she changed it to, you don't mind if I say.
You don't mind if I say, which just keep it in. Just keep the gay.
keep the gay
Say
in.
gay.
Like,
Just say
from a
gay.
gay person, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Like, sorry.
That's what I'm saying. I think we need to
Yeah.
start a petition now for when debut gets recorded.
Right.
Oh God.
Keep
I see
it,
so many
keep
like
it.
TikToks of people finding like they like go to a thrift store and find the CD. They're like, oh my God, I hope it's the homophobic version.
Yeah, the homophobic version.
Yeah. I don't know
Wow.
if I've even heard it. I've heard the audio sound of just her saying, "You're gay."
That's
And
a
that's,
good one.
that's enough. That's great.
I feel like I might have owned homophobic version.
Owned past tense.
I don't think I still have it,
Mm.
but I think I did.
Uh,
Big fan over
you
here.
deleted it out of your library.
my
It
and,
imploded.
probably like sat on it. I don't know. I was 10.
yeah.
It imploded like the Jama Mays cover of Better Than Revenge.
Exactly.
Oh gosh.
So I didn't know
Okay.
like how much stuff happened during like the episode that has mean in it, props.
Yeah, it's a
'Cause, like,
big episode.
We went on a road trip like last weekend and we were literally talking about the scene when like Coach Beast leaves her husband and is like, I'm gonna love me. And then I watched
Mhm.
the episode today and I was like, how is this the same episode that we just talked about like 3 days ago?
Yeah.
With
Mhm.
the Tina dream, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's a
It's a
very
really
packed
weird-
episode.
I haven't watched
Yeah.
Glee in like a hot minute.
Right.
It was really a weird place to enter the Glee universe.
Sure. I can't
The
find
Glooniverse.
those words and it didn't.
Yeah.
Glooniverse.
The
Yeah.
Glooniverse. Yeah. That's a weird way. Yeah, a weird place to drop in. And
Yeah.
what do you think of the inclusion of that song in that episode? Do you think that was fitting, or do you think
I feel like it was such a weird, like random drop in the middle.
right?
Yeah.
Like it fit. But also, I don't know. It was a strange throw in the middle of like, because I feel like it's just like them and a guitar.
Right. And then I didn't realize until like, because I watched it in like the end, that portion of the episode right before this, and I didn't realize that like Puck says after performing it, he was like, I'm thinking about doing this for nationals. And I'm like, you were thinking about doing this for nationals? Maybe
As if
like
Mr. Shu would let him.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
right.
You know, like
Yeah.
entire plot of the episode that they like wouldn't let Tina sing. Why would they give you
Yeah.
Right.
Right. And in what world are we getting like Puck alone with a guitar at nationals? Maybe sectionals.
his Delulu
Maybe.
He is in his Delulu era.
Yeah. I really liked I
mean, I like it because I
it.
like anytime that Taylor Swift is included in anything.
Sure.
Right. Makes
But I feel
sense.
like it I don't know. I just feel like it's a good, not to be like corny, but it's just like it's a very like encapsulation of like Glee in a
Mhm.
way that it's like, okay, we're doing a song and we're having these two characters connect on a plot, and we're like I don't know. It's not like your typical who you would think would sing this song. You
That's
know,
true.
like I guess like it could have very been easily given to Rachel. It could have been easily given to like even Finn, I think would have been a more obvious choice. But like this was like very out of left field, especially for their first of, I guess, two Taylor Swift songs. It felt like, oh, this is a very unique choice. And I like it. I stream.
Because like
I'll say
Mean
it.
was a single, but like it wasn't like a popular like Taylor Swift song. Like it wasn't an
No.
album deep cut or something, but it wasn't like Mine, which was
Mhm.
like a hit. I mean, Mean won like a couple Grammys. It's not a hit, but
I think
Yeah.
the episode is just so jam-packed with other stuff that like it's just such a big episode. I like the performance on its own, but I always forget that it's surrounded by a bunch of other chaos.
Yeah.
that's Glee.
That is Glee. Yeah.
Exactly. I could see this song as like a big group, regionals, national song. Like
Right.
everybody chiming in different parts.
Mhm.
But I wouldn't necessarily say, Puck, you're gonna get a solo on the national stage.
Right.
But I do like the song. I mean, I'm trying to like remember how the world felt about Taylor Swift at the time, because it's funny like looking back at it now and being like, why didn't they cover this? Why didn't they sing this? Like, oh, they totally would have sang this. But then it's like I have to remember what the world was like at the time and how the world felt about Taylor Swift period, and how the world felt about Glee and like what Glee was doing, and also what was on the radio at that time. Trying to have an unbiased opinion. And I
Yeah,
guess
Taylor Swift was not popular I mean, she was popular obviously, but she wasn't like critically acclaimed like she is
Mhm.
now.
A person of
Right.
the year. Yeah.
yeah, she wasn't Times Person of the Year. It is weird that Mean is the song they chose, considering the
Yeah.
effect that You Belong With Me, Love Story
Exactly what I was thinking. Yeah.
had. I want to be inside Ryan Murphy's head, or whoever chose and approved that song, because it's weird.
Well, I think that like Mean, sorry to just completely take over this conversation, but just like Mean is like very aligned. I feel like they're twins with like Loser Like Me in a
I
sense.
was
It just
thinking the
feels
same
like a
thing.
very like
Yeah.
uh childish sort of view of like bullying in a sense, where it's like, hey, like
Bullying, knock it
one
off.
right, seriously.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Stop.
one day you're gonna be washing my car. Like I'm gonna be living
Yep.
in a big city, and all you're gonna be is mean. When it's like, gosh, like I hate to be like the fucking Debbie Downer here, but like it's way more complicated than that. It's
Also, I
like,
feel like
yeah,
because earlier in the episode, like Puck tries, like somebody tries to bully Puck, the
yeah,
hockey guys, and he's just like, "Well, you're a loser," and they're like, "You're a loser. You're not graduating," and it's
yeah,
like,
Mhm.
ooh, kind of turned around on
yeah.
yourself there, Puck.
Was it Loser Like Me that they ended up singing at Nationals?
They sang that at regionals,
Yeah.
the
Oh.
previous season in season 2.
I'm apparently a fake fan.
It's okay. There's a lot that went down. Mhm.
Wait, can I go on a TED Talk?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because I have, and I want to say something, and maybe this is controversial, and it's kind of just a thought that I just came out of my brain folds right now.
Mhm.
Is back in the mean days, like thinking about bullying and thinking about like Loser Like Me, I'm kind of thinking about the time where bullying in general was not new, but I feel like the effects of bullying might have been relatively a new concept, like cyberbullying, especially with Cyberbully starring Emily Osment.
I was literally
Mhm.
about to say that.
Iconic
Yeah.
film.
Remember trying to open the bottle of
Sure. Yeah.
Right. And I think the like psychological effects of bullying came into light around that time. And so it's kind of just like this little pocket of era of like time where people were kind of thinking of bullying in a different way and kind of addressing it, like saying, hey, you're saying mean things, and you know what, I don't care, but I also do care, also stop, but also I'm better than you, I'll see you when you wash my car.
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of not opening a door, but like a peek inside of the door of our modern age of what we think of bullying.
Do we get those sort of songs nowadays? Because you make a very good point. Like those sort of, like, I feel like Shake It Off is like almost
Shake It
in
Off,
the same
the haters
vein.
gonna hate, right?
Right. And it's like, okay, well, yeah.
I got so much like hate for like playing the victim with songs like, because Mean specifically she wrote because this one like music critic named Bob, I can't remember his last name, he wrote this like scathing review of her Grammy performance with Stevie Nicks in 2010, and it was just so like mean that she wrote this song about it. So I feel like it's also kind of meta in that way of like it's about criticism of performance and then they're performing it on Glee.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
full circle.
Well,
This is exactly what Taylor envisioned, I'm sure.
Right. She does still have lyrics that's like, you're gonna say what you say on the internet. You're gonna get your clout. You're gonna get your clout on the internet. Whatever. I don't care anymore.
Go ahead.
Like
Get
Lavender
your clicks, babe.
Haze.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna say what you're gonna say. Okay, whatever. I can't change you. You can't change me. And so maybe that's kind of referencing it, but it's not looking it directly in the face anymore. It's not saying bullying, stop it, don't do that,
Right.
trolls.
I feel like we've moved to like subtle PSAs as opposed to the like Hillary Duff. Don't. Why say gay when you mean bad? That's
right.
When you say that dress is gay, do you actually mean? I mean, I was just listening to Mean all day in anticipation for this, and I was just like very conflicted about it because
Gleekcast version or Taylor Swift?
Both. I was alternating
okay.
between the Taylor's version. I know to stream that one. I know not to stream the other one, the redacted version.
Redacted.
The stolen version, as people say.
Yeah. But I'm just like, oh, baby girl, like those mean people, they living in a big city myself. Those mean people are living in the big city too.
They're there. They're everywhere.
I hate to.
You're never gonna run. You're never gonna run far enough away from them.
There's always gonna be nurses everywhere you go.
And I feel like I feel like in a lot of cases, like the meanest people you know are in the big cities too.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh.
no.
True, I
Is
live
that
in
like
the
really pessimistic and terrible to say? I don't know, like if your
No.
demographic
Honest.
is like very young and they're impressionable and they're like, fuck, wait, I can't.
I think sometimes
I
you
can't
just
go to the
need to
big city.
hear nice things when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hope.
She still had
Yeah.
a twinkle in her eye.
Yeah. Before they're just crushed by adulthood. I have a new appreciation for Mean because after talking about it with you guys, because I think when I initially came in, mine had my heart, but now it's going to be more of a battle.
Fight.
Why don't
Yeah.
you your context for mine, because I forgot to watch that episode.
Oh, well, why don't you guys explain? No,
The context to mine?
Yeah, because Santana sings
I
it.
know it's gay. That's all I know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to take it or do you want me to take
I mean,
it?
I have not watched that episode in a while. Here's
watched
what
that
I
episode.
remember.
Okay, I want you to do it.
I love this.
Here's what
I
I
watched
remember.
it 2 weeks ago, but I want your filtered view of it.
Here's me remembering it from when I watched it a couple years ago. So we open on William McKinley High School.
Oh, God.
And
Really thinking
Yeah.
we go into the choir room and Santana's there. And people are like, Santana, don't you go to school or live in New York or not live here? And
You had it in the, okay. I'm not going to interject. Sorry. Go ahead.
And then people are like, and she's like, yeah. Anyways, I need to talk to my ex-girlfriend because guess what? They had broken up during The Scientist. And well, Andrew's looking at me.
I said I wasn't gonna say anything, but I'm still giving looks. Sorry.
They broke up, and then they are together again. And Santana's like, Brittany, I need to pull you aside, and I need to sing Mine to you. And I listened to Mine, Taylor's version recently. I listened to Mine, Gleekcast version as well, and Taylor. Just the awkward, I'm imagining Santana doing the awkward like ad-libs right in front of her. And I'm like, what was that like? But basically,
whoa.
yeah. Santana's like, Brittany, you're great. I like to kiss you, but maybe we get back together or maybe we break up. Or there's a pivotal moment in Britannia during this scene. I don't know if they're getting together or breaking up.
Where are you ready to put your money at?
Breaking up.
Okay.
He's great. This is a quiz.
No, they're getting back together. That's it. That's all I remember. Santana's wearing something like the bodycon dress, and Brittany is wearing a white flowy top, I think, reminiscent of Fearless, Taylor's version cover.
No, Brittany be wearing that Cheerio uniform. You know that. What? Yes.
With the jacket?
No, not with the jacket. That was only season 3 finale. She was cold.
Damn it. Okay, tell me the actual context.
The actual context is that this is season 4, episode 4, the breakup.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck.
So no, they did not get back together in this episode. In fact, they were doing the complete opposite.
Damn it.
After it's the end of the episode, right?
The Scientist is the end of the episode. Yeah, and I think this is the last song before The Scientist. And so it's breakup season at McKinley High School, and so all the couples need to break up. And Brittany and Santana got the memo. Brittany has been like sad for a few episodes already, and she's just been like, I miss Santana bad. She says like a few lines about like it's hard to scissor over Skype. And so Santana eventually does come back to McKinley, and Brittany's big time sad. And like Santana's obviously in college at Louisville, and comes back, and they have this whole like thing in the breakup episode where like they have a Left Behind club where it just like serves like as an allegory to how Brittany's feeling. And like Brittany's like, this is how you made me feel. You make me feel left behind. Like saying that a breakup is, or like just a long distance relationship is like synonymous with an apocalypse of just like not having anybody around. And so like Santana is just like, oh God, like now I get how you're feeling. And so Brittany comes into the choir room, we get this performance, and Santana says, like, hey, like I have been like shitty and away from you, and obviously not being able to satisfy the needs as a girlfriend to you, being long distance. And so let's just like nip it in the bud right now and break up, because like things are bound to get weird. And like I want you to be happy with someone that is here with you right now. And so they break up for like a dumb reason, just because everybody else is breaking up. But
It is
yeah.
kind of a dumb reason, but it's a banger of an episode, honestly.
Oh my
It's a
God.
crazy, go stupid episode.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's
And
really
I know
good.
the entire context of it and got it completely correct. So
Yeah.
No, that's true. I was there.
Well,
I
no,
heard
you
it.
just have a different edit of the episode, which is like,
No.
that's fair.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
It's
I
on
just
the-
interpreted it differently.
She got it on the dark web with the Jama
The
Mays
dark
version.
web.
Right in the
Exactly,
village.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly, exactly.
Santana actually watched Jama Mays perform that, and that
Yeah.
was what actually inspired her to do it,
Oh.
Taylor Swift.
She is sitting here watching Jama Mays, then turns to Brittany and sings Mine. They were actually
Yeah.
back-to-back songs. It was
That's
incredible.
true. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a really great cinematic transition between the two, you know.
Yeah,
Interesting that they
amazing.
chose it as a breakup song.
Mine.
Well,
Ooh.
the way that I interpret it is that it's just like Santana, because like Santana says when Brittany walks into the room, like just rewatch this scene, that Santana's like, I remember sophomore year, like I would like smile on the days that like you smile, like I would feel like great on the days that you would smile at me, and then feel terrible on the days that you didn't. And that like this room meant so much to them, and now that Santana's graduated, she feels like she lost something. And so I feel like the song is very like nostalgic, in the sense of like, hey, like this is a relationship that I really loved, and I don't have that time anymore.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
In my notes for the lyric analysis breakdown, I was listening to it, and the song is a lot sadder than one might expect. Like if you dig deep enough, well, I guess if you dig deep enough into anything, but just the concept of her having all of these issues because of the example set by her parents in itself, like that's the main theme of the song. So, I really like this performance in the show a lot.
It's a great Santolo.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great Taylor Swift cover. I kind of, because I was sitting in my doctor's office today wondering if I have strep throat or not. I don't. If anybody was wondering.
Because we're all in the same room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just coughing all over everybody,
Mm-hmm.
sneezing on the pizza rolls. But I wrote down all of these like examples of, oh, what would Glee sing? Because we did an episode like, what would Glee, it was Reputation. If Glee did a Reputation episode, who would sing what? And I wasn't that deep into my Swiftie era. I mean, I've always loved Taylor Swift since Fearless Tour 2009. But I wasn't like consuming Taylor Swift media as much as I am now. And so I was looking back and being like, okay, what do I actually think these people would sing? And I've kind of changed my perspective on Glee covering Taylor Swift, period. I don't want them to touch it. I'm glad they did it when they did. Like, I'm glad we got Me, and I'm glad we got Mine. I'm glad we didn't get Me
Oh my god.
Gleecast version by Gleecast. Like, I'm glad that didn't happen.
And
That's
it
Blaine
would've.
and Rachel.
Would have
Yeah.
happened. Oh my god. I didn't even think of that.
Absolutely Blaine Rachel. And
Mm.
so I'm glad, like, Mine is a
Like
good cover. I don't really like Taylor Swift covers in general. I like Taylor Swift to sing Taylor Swift music. But yeah, Mine is good. Mean is fine.
I think they're both fine. I mean, I think maybe I'm just like hearing a swayed discourse about Mine, but like from what I've heard, people tend to like the Mine Gleecast version more than the original.
Mm.
Where do we stand on that?
Well, the Glee cast version made it gay.
which we love.
which we love.
Yes. Yeah.
And they also made it Naya Rivera singing it, which we also love.
Yeah.
So I see the discourse.
I could see it.
It's
I
her
can see it
final
now.
like
I can see it
country
now.
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it means pretty much the only really country song on Speak Now. She got a lot of criticism for that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I wasn't a big Mine girl. I wasn't a big Speak Now girl, period. If I was going to put on Speak Now, I'm going to be listening to Back to December.
Valid.
But yeah, I wasn't a big Mine girl to begin with, although the music video slapped.
That was I love
Black
I
and
love
white, Lucas Till, right?
Yeah.
Lucas Till was You Belong
Was
With
it Lucas
Me.
Till? Wait, the
Was
Mine
You Belong
music
With Me.
video?
And it was
different
it was
blonde
a guy
guy.
named Toby.
Yeah.
A different blonde guy.
I
It
just
was a
like
different
watched
blonde
like
guy. They all kind of look
Taylor
me.
Taylor Swift did like a music video breakdown of it, and she was like talking about like casting that guy and talking about casting the young girl that apparently was from maybe a town that she grew up in, and I don't know, a town that meant something to her, where they would constantly say like, that little girl looks like Taylor Swift, and so she just put her in the music video.
That little girl looks like Taylor Swift. Put her in the music video.
It was a news reporter. That little girl,
Oh my gosh, that girl looks like Taylor Swift.
Cigar.
put her in the music video now.
Oh man, because I did a little bit like minor research on the music video. I didn't watch behind the scenes, but that girl is the daughter of a professional wrestler.
Oh, very
really?
cool.
There you go.
What strange lore.
Yeah.
What's the John Cena music?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that.
Wow, very cool. Okay.
There were actually 2 daughters of professional wrestlers in the music video. What? Yeah.
Taylor?
Taylor actually is a professional wrestler.
Herself.
I'm gonna start this. I'm
She
gonna
has
start this
so
now.
much free time.
Yeah, so much.
Gotta
Just
pick up another hobby.
gotta stay fit, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, one was named Jacqueline. The other one, and Jacqueline, I think, was the younger version of Taylor. And then there was another one who just made an appearance. I
Were they sisters or was it like 2 separate wrestlers?
separate wrestlers.
Interesting.
What is that group chat like?
Maybe Taylor just loves WWE on the side.
It's
He's like
possible.
casual.
Casual. She's allowed to have
Personally,
interest.
Not me, but
Yeah.
that's cool.
Love that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Getting that demographic, I guess.
Right.
If like Mean at the time gave me a little bit of the cringe. Like when I listen to it now, I have like a deep appreciation for it. In the moment, I was kind of like, eh. Because can I be negative on this podcast? Not about Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I love Taylor Swift.
You could be negative
About
just
Joey
yourself.
King.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Little Ramona
Oh, wait,
Quimby.
you can't be negative about Joey King. I'm reading between
I have
the
to.
lines.
I have to. I have to. I have to. That fuck ass Bob.
Yeah.
I cannot. That ruined the music video for me.
You're so right.
Ruined the music video, ruined the song.
It was fuck ass Bob.
It was terrible.
The music video. That's like she's getting bullied.
Oh,
That's her whole plot line. Is that she's getting bullied and she's eating
Because of the
lunch
Bob.
in the bathroom.
This is that fuck ass Bob. That Ramona Quimby ass Selena Gomez co-starring fucking Bob.
Selena Gomez co-starring. Jesus Christ. As
my God,
used as like a pejoratively. You Selena Gomez co-starring. It's like Jennifer Stone and David Henry found dead in a ditch.
Oh man.
But didn't Joey King is her name. She came back for the music video this past year.
It was both the people who starred in the Mean music video were Joey King and Presley Cash. And then they were in I Can See You. It's like she just did Mean, and I think she's a musician.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
she's not well known. Like it was a big moment for her to be back in the music video. Like I love that for her.
But
Oh,
yeah,
that's
they were
good.
both in the I Can See You music
Vault
video
breakout.
with Taylor Lautner.
With Taylor Lautner.
Which that concert day
Right.
when Speak Now TV dropped and they brought out Taylor Lautner
And
and
he did an anxiety flip on stage. Like it wasn't
Dude,
planned.
they
Wait a
won.
minute.
People pooped their pants, including
I'm
me.
so glad that we're talking about the flip of it all because to me that was a reference to Valentine's Day.
Mm.
Okay,
Yes.
so like he talked
Ooh,
about
yeah.
it on him and his wife have a podcast, and he was just like, sometimes when I'm anxious and I don't know what I'm doing, I'll just do a flip.
God.
So he literally was
I
just
wish-
like,
I
he
wish
walked
I
out on
would
the
do that
stage
shit
and he
instead of biting my
realized how long the
nails.
stage was because she was all the way at the end, at like the end of the super long, like 50-yard stage, and he was like, I just have to walk and everybody's just cheering. This is so awkward. I'm gonna do a flip.
Let me
That
do a
is,
flip.
you know what? If he can do it, he should.
It's
It's
giving
like
like
Yeah.
boy. And I love it for him.
If you build it, they will flip. Yeah.
if you build it, they will flip.
I also
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
I
I'm
also
glad that he did.
ironically love Valentine's Day.
That's a great movie.
Oh, it's so good. It's so
Love
good.
it.
That
Wait, I just realized, is Leah Michelle on Valentine's Day?
she's
Leah
in
Michelle's
New
in
Year's
New Year's
Eve.
Eve.
She's in New Year's Day.
Yeah.
New Year's
Mhm.
Eve.
Another
Easter-
titled
I was
holiday.
like, wait, are they in
Yeah.
the same movie? Nope.
No.
No.
But New
No,
Year's
sadly.
Day or New Year's Eve or whatever the title of the movie is. I actually never saw that one.
It's
Well,
very
What? It
good.
holds
We won't
up.
watch it on New Year's. You're not gonna-
And Leah Michelle does eventually make it to Times Square and sings.
Okay, spoiler.
Oops,
Whoa there.
sorry.
When was
Spoiler
it
alert.
raining?
Leah
to
Michelle
New
has
Year's
never
Eve.
been in Times Square before.
Yeah,
Not
it's not
one.
like
No.
she worked there. But yeah, she all I never know how to say this song.
Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah, and she
Auld Lang
eventually
Syne. Yeah,
does
yeah,
sing it.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I love that song.
It
Maybe I
hits.
should watch it.
It's very good.
I'm not gonna skip when when it comes up on
When
shuffle.
it comes on shuffle.
What playlist do you have that's on the playlist that you can possibly?
I know.
Glee
It's just
cast
like
songs that are not Glee, but they are
Yeah.
the Glee cast.
it's a Glee cast
Oh.
adjacent. Yeah.
Glee cast
That's an
adjacent.
interesting playlist.
Mhm.
It's in media, but it's not necessarily Glee. And it's not like a solo album. It would
Mhm.
be like Leah Michelle,
Darren-
Auld Lang Syne,
Darren Chris, I want a hippopotamus.
I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is the time of year
Yeah.
I listen to Glee cast music the most because my dad unironically loves the Glee Christmas albums.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so like yesterday or this weekend I was over decorating the Christmas tree with my parents. My dad was like, all right, put on Glee Christmas album.
Yep.
Put on
Which
the
one? Red, green, blue?
Purple,
the first
even?
one.
Purple.
His allyship is that he loves the Baby It's Cold Outside.
Mm.
Yes.
Wow. Wait, that's so
Okay.
major.
Love that for him.
Wow.
I do hear Glee cast covers of Christmas songs in the wild, though. I feel like that's the most like likely type
Sure.
of Glee song I'm going to hear because
The
all
most
Christmas
socially
songs are just
acceptable Glee in the Wild.
covers. Right. Like last Christmas Glee cast version by Glee cast I hear everywhere. Extraordinary Merry Christmas is
Extraordinary,
on
yeah.
Macy's and
Uh-huh.
Target radar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They really do dominate during Christmas time.
Because I feel like a lot of
Mhm.
Christmas music is just covers. So
That's what
like,
I'm
it
saying.
fits.
Yeah.
Except
you
Taylor
guys
Swift's
know
smash hit 2019 Christmas Tree Farm.
Okay, because I didn't know about the song until literally when we recorded 2 weeks ago. to talk
Christmas
about
Tree
that
Farm?
song. Yeah, I had never heard it before.
He thought it was one
You
of the
didn't-
ones off like because during debut era she did like a EP of covers, so she didn't realize it was an original.
Christmas, I gave you my heart.
Exactly,
Yeah, I didn't know.
it's so good.
Wow,
She wrote it.
it's
How did
so
you know
good.
she wrote it in
Tree Farm
5
go?
days? Or she wrote it and like released it within 5 days.
That's insane.
Right? She's crazy.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good Christmas song.
It's a bop.
Wait, is it actually good? I just
Yeah.
'cause I
Yeah,
feel like
Christmas
I
Tree
hear
Farm
that
is
song.
good. Christmas
She
Tree
really
Farm
loves
is so good.
Christmas because
is it
she
called
grew up on a
Christmas-
Christmas tree farm.
Okay,
Yes,
is she
in
from like the
Pennsylvania.
fucking Hallmark
She's from
channel? Are you
Pennsylvania.
kidding me?
No, it was an investment
Yes.
property. Her parents were stockbrokers.
Wait, can someone here sing me Christmas Tree Farm? I just need
Standing
Hard
on
as
in
a
a Christmas tree farm and the flying in the barn.
That's got it.
Standing on the founding midnight sun and having a mistletoe so the creek could have froze.
I feel
I
like you just
kinda
I
like
wrote
it.
don't
song
want
right
to
now.
be here tonight. Sweet dreams of holly and rib, and mistakes are forgiven. Everything is icy and blue, and you would be there too.
I would.
My favorite, like, and you would be there too. We made fun of that so much. Like the afterthought of like
knowing you, you would.
thing, and I guess you would also be there.
Exactly. I want all of this, and I guess you can come.
Exactly what you want.
I will say, last thing about mine that I wanted to bring up was that I feel really dissecting it today through the lens of Santana. I feel like, I mean, Ryan Murphy doesn't give nearly as much thought to this show as the people watching it do. And that's just a fact that we need to live with. However, if we were like to put together the pieces of like what Santana is providing in mine, of like, she doesn't want to turn out like her parents, I feel like, is one of the lyrics. They don't want to make the same mistakes. A careless man's careful daughter. I don't know if I would identify Santana as careful. But like I think that we can assume that Santana's parents are divorced. Just judged off the fact that Santana's dad is nowhere to be present when she gets married. But I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm grasping at straws and trying to make sense of something that very well could have just been a happenstance.
Is Abuela her mom's mom or her dad's mom?
I feel like Abuela, it has to be the mom's mom, because like
Right.
Abuela and mom and Gloria Estefan go to the wedding together. And so I feel like it would be weirder if it was
Right. If it was mother-in-law.
right.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
But I think that you could also make the argument that it's dad's mom. I don't think nobody knows, not even
Nobody
the
knows.
people that put
No one.
this
Not
together.
even Abuela herself.
Not even Abuela herself.
Who is my child here? Did I give birth to a Gloria Estefan? I don't know.
I think that in terms of like careless man's careful daughter, it's more of careful as in careful not to give her heart away, which she really did for the first time with Brittany.
That's a very good point.
Good
very
interpretation.
How I interpret it.
Yeah.
I really
And
I
I
enjoyed the performance.
And I think that like the lyrics with like you put your arm around me for the first time. I just like know that for Britannia, it was like a very big deal when they would hold hands for the first time and like actually just be like very public with their relationship. And so I'm like, okay, I guess all of these things pertain. I don't know if it was like the correct choice for that moment, but I'm just like trying to just make sense of it, I feel.
Glee did a lot for the gays, honestly. Like,
yeah,
I remember watching specifically the scene where Blaine and Kurt kiss for the first time, with my stepfather, and him just going, "Two guys just kissed on TV," and he was so shocked by it because it was like the first time that happened, or one of the first times.
broke the internet, sure.
Yeah.
And even like a relationship like Brittany and Santana, it was just like it took forever for them to get an actual kiss. They would just like kiss each other on the neck, and that would be like all as Britannia shippers would get. But then like we needed to like wait for like a very specific episode. Here comes the episode where we get the Britannia kiss. And so
hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. Two girls kissing. Hell
kiss
yeah.
tonight. Fuck yeah.
On Fox of all places.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm a huge Buffy person, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I got Kat into Buffy.
She did.
And they had the first lesbian kiss, I think, on TV.
Wow.
And it like took
really?
They had
Like
an off-screen like implied kiss.
And then
Really?
eventually,
And then, like,
in
the next
season
season.
5. Yeah.
Buffy herself, I'm not a fan. Is Buffy herself gay or
in the comics? She's got something going on.
yeah?
Some people count the comics as canon, which like they are. They were written by the same people, but I've never read them except the synopsis, which it just the storylines are so strange that they're not in my canon.
But yeah, it's her best friend on the show, Willow, is queer.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
like she's gay, but also she probably should have been bi.
Yeah, there's a bit of a bi erasure moment, but it was a show in the 90s, so
I mean, it's still present within 2009's
so true.
Glee.
Within the Glooniverse.
Within the
Kurt and
Glooniverse.
Blaine.
Kurt and Blaine, Brittany and Santana. It's so very present. Yeah.
Yeah. Kurt literally shouting out Blaine as he leaves the Lima Bean.
Bisexual. Never heard of her.
There was like a throwaway line about Brittany being bi in the episode with Mean in it. I can't remember what it was, but I know that somebody was just like the lesbians, and she was just like, I'm not a lesbian.
Yes, I'm not. Oh God, it's like in the teacher's lounge. She says something. I don't know. I forget. I know exactly what you're talking about though. But they have like a few jokes later on when Santana dates Demi Lovato's character Danny.
Yes.
No,
I
I can't sign
go
off.
feral for Danny. More Danny content.
I wanted more Danny too, so I'm with you.
We
on
saw
that.
Demi Lovato in concert.
No,
We did.
but
Neon
but
Lights tour.
I
back in
still
the day.
stand by the fact that
incredible.
Danny's foundation is that she's like, well, Santana, this girl that you used to be is bisexual, and I think
Yeah.
that you deserve a true sapphic
Full
goddess.
sapphic goddess.
We've
Like
all
that
dated
can,
people like
and
that.
I'm just like, who the hell talks like this?
Dantana
Yeah.
talks like that, and I love them.
Dantana. Wow.
Ah.
So in terms of mine versus mean, how are we
Mm.
feeling? If we were to do hand-to-hand combat.
I'm gonna vote mine. I feel like
I'm voting mine.
I'm gonna vote mine as well.
I'll do a little pity one for mean.
Okay.
I just think because
That
it's like
seems fair.
more encapsulation.
Yeah.
Glee.
Glee as a
I
whole.
completely like, yeah, you've definitely shed light on how the messaging is so important and so very Glee. So I'm glad that we talked about
I'm
it.
trying to think of how to combine the words glee and messaging.
Glessaging.
The glessaging.
I don't like that at all.
Don't
The
overthink it.
glessaging.
Yeah.
Just put it at the beginning. Glessaging. Easy.
Mhm.
Glessaging. The
weird.
glessaging that they gave us.
Heck, moving on. Never
Gleek
saying that again.
glessaging.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Glyceum.
What's the next word we need to do? Come on.
I can't remember what I texted you the other day that autocorrect like fought me tooth and nail for me not to write it. It was like a really
I don't remember. You think I remember anything?
I think it was the word listeroo.
Oh, a fake word.
It
Got it.
autocorrected it like 8 times before I could send it. But like after the
No,
second,
I
was
need
like,
to
now
say
I have to
listeroo.
like I have to commit to
It's
this.
important.
It's not that deep, but now it is.
So that's
This is
one
the
of
bit
yours.
now.
Listeroo. You
Listeroo.
committed to it, and now it's on your MacBook thing
In my heart.
and in your heart.
Fuck it.
My heart is a listeroo.
Let's try.
Atlanta. This is probably like a whole episode worth of content.
Hell
Wait,
yeah.
I was
Thank
gonna
you.
ask, or wait, were you planning on like talking further about what was the format of this episode originally going to be?
We were like, whatever happens.
We were just excited to have you. So we
Yeah.
were like, oh, we'll talk about it and we'll see how long they want to talk to us, and then depending on that,
Forever.
we'll go from there. We have
Yeah. I'm
never hanging
notes
up.
to do our usual like episode setup.
But also the songs aren't too deep, so like it's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's not like All Too
Right,
Well
right,
where
right.
it was an hour and a half episode for one song
And,
Right.
and
Yeah.
the short film.
in the short
That
film.
was a doozy.
That was a doozy.
There was a lot into that one. But
How when we had to film during daytime so we could get like the happiness from the sun.
Oh,
Could make it
yeah.
inside.
the vitamin D
Yeah,
to
that makes
speak
sense.
in only Glee episode titles.
Oh my god.
Props.
Pilot.
Pilot. Glee, actually.
Yes. Wow.
Asian F. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Sorry.
Oh wow. Wow.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah,
Oh my
thank you guys
gosh.
so much
This
for
has been
being on. This was so
incredible.
fun.
This was so much fun.
Well, now
Oh my
we're
gosh.
podcast friends.
We're podcast buds.
Now we got friends of the pod.
We
Hell
do have
yeah.
actual friends of the pod.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Very exciting.
Oh my
That's so
god.
fun.
Yeah. Thank you for allowing us to be your first guest. That's huge.
I know. That's crazy.
We're literally just so happy.
Yeah, we're just winging it.
Yeah. So
That's so fun.
yeah, this was so amazing. Thank you for being so kind, for agreeing to do it, and for letting us use your Zoom Pro.
Oh
Of
my gosh.
course.
Yay! Oh my gosh. Thank you.